we are going to check out a band called Joy Division and a song called Love Will Tear Us Apart. Now, I do kind of know this song, as in I've heard it before, but I haven't sat down and listened to it, which is two very different things. The way I kind of know it is I had two exes who were both into Joy Division, and they would play these songs, but they never actually took the time to sit down and play them for me. Wonder why those relationships didn't work out. No, I, to be fair, have been on a different kind of vibe musically up until I started listening to music on YouTube. I'm on a musical journey. If you've never seen me before in your life, I'm Diane. I'm an Irish girl from Ireland, and I've been trying to enhance my musical knowledge and awareness here on YouTube. When I was growing up, I was very much into what I was into, which was largely musical theatre and cheesy pop music. Here's a couple of reasons. And I was very much la, didn't want to listen to other people's music. And that just kind of roamed over into adulthood. And then suddenly I had this awakening and I was like, I should open up my mind and start trying to listen to these cool songs that other people like. And as a result, I've kind of been like, wow, some of these songs and bands are really cool. And I've gone on a journey and I've started to like cool bands, cool people, popular music. But other stuff I haven't liked, and that's the fun of the journey. So today we will be checking out Love Will Tear Us Apart, and I'm going to see if I actually like it. We're also going to take some time to learn a little bit about the band, so stick with me. Actually, let's learn a little bit about them before I react to them. I think they're English. Yes, they are an English post-punk band formed in Salford in 1976. Post-punk. So that means this was like after punk was popular. So does that mean they're not punk, or does this mean that they are punk? Is it like their alternative to punk? Oh my gosh, they were very short-lived. They were only active from 1976 to 1980, and this was mostly because the lead singer, Ian Curtis, died. Oh no, was it drugs? No, it wasn't drugs. Oh no. It was by his own hand. Okay, we'll get more into that after I check out the song. Let's get a little in on the song, just so I have something to like relate to. Okay, the song was written as a cynical response to Love Will Keep Us Together by the Captain and Tennille. I don't know if I know that one either. It was written at a horrendous time in Ian Curtis's life when his marriage was breaking up. Oh my goodness! The band didn't sell many records at the time that Ian Curtis was alive. And like their other singles, this song did not chart. A month later, Curtis did the deed. By the way, some people think I'm coy about it. It's just because you can't explicitly say on YouTube the thing. Oh! Then, after he passed on, the three new members formed the New Order and became one of the most successful bands in Britain. I remember hearing about them, the New Order. That's very sad. Okay, well, we have a sort of understanding going in of what the song is about, so that kind of makes me enjoy the songs more when I sort of know around about what they're going to be about. It's definitely more affecting when you know what happened subsequent to the song being released. I think you can definitely see when a band is doing well. Like, there's a sheen a band has. You could see those guys were just like playing for the sake of playing. There didn't seem to be like an ulterior motive. And what really struck me about it was how upbeat the music was versus what he was actually singing. It was heartbreaking, it was depressing, and then yet it had this really nice synth in the keyboard. It's like weirdly uplifting and also depressing at the same time. It's dark. Drummer Stephen Morris said of the song, "I just thought, yeah, this is a good song, someone might like it. It was a great period for the band, but Ian's personal life, that was all going badly. In retrospect, when you listen to it in light of what happened, it seems bloody obvious." Retrospect is a wonderful thing. We don't always have retrospect in the moment. Well, we don't have retrospect in the moment. That's the point of retrospect. I honestly didn't realize that he was writing about himself. I just said, "These are great lyrics, Ian." That makes it difficult to listen to now. Oh. Guitarist Bernard Sumner added, he'd gotten married very young, and by the time of that song, he'd come to a fork in the road relationship-wise. His life had changed enormously, and he had to make a choice. We thought his headspace was okay, but Ian had two faces, the public face for the band and the private troubles he had at home, and the way they came out through the lyrics. We didn't really listen to the lyrics. Joy Division was about 4 people on pedestals, and we didn't communicate with each other about what the songs are about. Yeah, I kind of understand that feeling, especially from what I can see of men communicating with each other. They're not so touchy-feely, like, what's bothering you, pal? I think men are getting better at talking about their feelings and stuff, which can only be a good thing. The bassist Peter Hook said of the song, "I was very, very shocked at how barbed and vicious Curtis's lyrics were when I first heard them. I really only analysed the lyrics when it came time to sing it, to be honest. I certainly wouldn't have likened that song to be written about me." I have seen the band's poster on like every t-shirt every band guy ever wears. Ooh, interesting. They were originally called Warsaw in homage to David Bowie's song Warsaw. Not familiar with that song. Whoa. Joy Division played to an audience of 1 at an early gig in Yorkshire. They really weren't doing well before he passed away. That's wild. It's so tragic that they only really achieved success after his passing. And obviously he was going through a really hard time in his personal life. It says here that he had a daughter with his estranged wife. But it's just so sad. Like, we all go through really, really hard times. And I know it's a cliche to say, but this too shall pass. Who am I to tell anyone what to do? But a lot of times when you get distance from the thing, you're like, it wasn't such a big deal after all. But when you're in the moment, like, that depression is just huge. Do whatever it takes to get out of it. Leave your house. Leave the country. Change your name. Change your job. Just don't do what Ian Curtis did. There are always other options. So on that note, let me know below in comments what you want me to react to next. That's it for today. See you on the other side.